The countdown begins. In the next 2 days, we will have a new government, even though it will be a return for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and this time with the support of the NDA allies. But it's going to be very crucial because while this has come as a victory for Prime Minister Modi, but when he takes oath as the PM for the third consecutive time, he has had the support of the NDA allies this time. He's already sought President Draupadi Murmu's time on the 7th of June, which is in the next 24 hours, for government formation. But sticking to neighbourhood first policy also. India has decided to invite the King of Bhutan, President of Sri Lanka, Prime Ministers of Nepal, Bangladesh and Mauritius, who are also friends and allies to India for the oath-taking ceremony. NDA allies have supported Prime Minister Modi, but eventually it will be about fulfilling regional aspirations and the ambitions of these leaders. But it's significant to say that during the NDA meeting, Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar not only sat next to Prime Minister Modi, but they have urged to immediately stake claim to form the government and not waste any time. President Draupadi Murmu hosted a dinner for the outgoing government and the cabinet. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the outgoing Council of Ministers were at the Rashtrapati Bhavan for the same. Listen in now to what the leaders of the NDA have to say.
Sir,
how can we contest elections if you are not a part of NDA? Three parties combined we collected. Why you got that doubt, I don't know.
Sir, how was the meeting? How was the meeting, sir?
Good.
And sir, what about
portfolios? Sir, anything? Sir, any portfolio?
I will talk to you after.
भाजपा का न्याय का जीत हुआ है। इस जीत से हम तीसरी बार फिर से हम गवर्नमेंट बनाने वाले हैं, सरकार बनाने वाले हैं, और जिस गलत फहमी में ये लोग प्रजा को रखे हैं, अब की बार हमें पूर्ण विश्वास है मोदी जी, अमित शाह जी इसको निकाल के उखाड़ के फेंक देंगे और फिर से ऐसी स्थिति पे लेके आएंगे कि प्रजा को अब की बार पूर्ण तरह से समझ में आ जाएगी कि किस प्रकार से वो लोग प्रत्यर्थियों के बातों में आकर भटक गए।
So remember, at this point, while we look at what the political calculations have been and what is happening on the ground, I'm also joined by India Today's Piyush Mishra. But before that, I want to take a look at what the Inside Scoop really is. Remember, you're looking at now our next members of parliament, and specifically, many of them will be a part of the cabinet and Modi 3.0 or NDA 3.0 to be specific. But the leaders have congratulated Prime Minister for the progress India also made has under him. This is with regard to how NDA has had a confidence boost. Remember, a consecutive third term hasn't happened in the past few decades. They have appreciated Prime Minister's hard work toward eradicating poverty. That has been one of the benchmarks mentioned by Prime Minister Modi himself repeatedly, and this time as well after he won. But also our sources to India Today have told us that all netas appreciated Prime Minister Modi's role in increasing India's stature in the world. A stable economy during the COVID pandemic, in reaching out to other alliance partners and to make an image of progress and prosperity and stability across the world and in a global image. But all pledged to continue the good work under Modi 3.0. So these are, of course, the return of many of the leaders. But the focus here are the two ends. Standing right next to Prime Minister Modi, Chandrababu Naidu's TDP, Nitish Kumar's JDU have been in many ways instrumental in pushing the NDA for the third term coming in for the next 5 years. And that's why I bring in Piyush Mishra now. Piyush, good morning. Because when we look at this picture, it looks like a happy picture, happy image. But we know, and in the corner, I missed, my bad, was also JDS's Kumaraswamy. So these three leaders, apart from Chirag Paswan and HAM, will want their share also to be in the government. What are you picking up on the ground? Piyush, go ahead.
Good morning, Pooja, and certainly we can expect all the NDA allies to have their pie of share when the NDA government is formed. And on that particular front, there was a discussion also which took place yesterday in the meeting at the Prime Minister's residence, and after which all leaders left to their respective houses. After that, what we are learning is that another round of meeting took place of Chandrababu Naidu with Piyush Goyal on the formation of government. Nitish Kumar was at his residence. He was meeting with his own MPs. So we can certainly expect TDP, JDU, to HAM, Devi Gowda's party, actually Kumaraswamy, even he will be, looking forward for a cabinet berth. So everybody will have a bigger share as far as the government is concerned. What we are all learning is that today there will be crucial meetings at JP Nadda's residence, Amit Shah's residence, and tomorrow all MPs who have won of BJP, they have been called to Delhi. All deputy chief ministers of all BJP ruled states have been called to Delhi, and then discussion on as to how to move ahead with the agenda, developmental agenda of Modi should take place. So we can expect hectic parleys to take place for next 2 to 3 days. On one side, NDA is holding its meeting, and on the other side, we saw India Alliance also held its meeting, where it's decided to sit in the opposition. But as far as the new government formation is concerned, tomorrow there will be a meeting at the President House, and then by evening we can expect a time to be allotted, and on June 8th, the new government will be formed. PM Narendra Modi will be taking over.
And then the next few days, because remember Prime Minister Modi had said we have that 100-day vision document, we will be right at work, but it will be very crucial how 3.0 of Modi Sarkar performs. Piyush, stay on, I'll come back to you in just a short while. We are the world's largest democracy. And irrespective of who's won, who's lost, we've pulled off a peaceful, smooth transition to the next government. And amidst us are also friends of the neighborhood nations who've always been India's allies and specifically have forged a friendship in the past 10 years. So who's invited now for the swearing-in ceremony? The King of Bhutan, Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk, who's with his family, often visited India in the past few years. Then comes in Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe as well. And Sri Lanka, remember, has faced ups and downs and therefore has been able to find some level of stability now. Comes in Sheikh Hasina, Prime Minister Bangladesh. Now, apart from a neighbor nation, Hasina and Prime Minister Modi share a very cordial relationship, specifically that we saw at the G20 when both of them had met. Prime Minister Nepal, Pushpa Kamal Dahan, remember, with regard to how the communist parties, even in Bengal right now, have been able to forge a strong equation when it comes to India. And then comes in Pravin Jagannath, Prime Minister Mauritius, one of the first, in fact, to have congratulated Prime Minister Modi when the results were declared, announced, and it became clear that it's Modi 3.0 happening. So the neighborhood first policy will be seen. Invitations have been sent out, while other world leaders have had a phone call as well.